Yeah, whatever. No comment on the weather. I just got back from my run, and I'm all sweaty and I'm still even wearing my MP3 player. But I have a little story to tell you. As you guys probably know, anybody who's new here doesn't, but you guys have been coming here for a while know that I've got bad hamstrings. And my right one's worse than my left one for the most part. Anyway, I baby them. I work on strengthening them. I don't stretch them. They're overstretched. I know that. It's from too much sitting. It's the top half of the hamstring and the glute muscles that are really, really just overstretched. So I work on strengthening them, and it's helped quite a bit. I still have flare-ups, but for the most part, strengthening them has really done wonders. So anyway, that's just a little pre-story for the story. On the way to my run today, there's a gravel hill that I have to walk down in order to get down to the seawall path, and it's quite loose. The gravel's quite loose, and a lot of times I'll walk on the grass beside the path because I don't trust the gravel not to sort of slide out from underneath my foot and make me slip. Today I just wasn't thinking about it, and I went down the gravel, and sure enough I slipped. And it was one of those slow motion falls, you know, where you think you've got it and you don't, and you just keep going. So as I was falling, I felt my hamstring kind of tweak, and I thought, oh man, I hope this is going to be one of those things that takes me out of the game, something stupid. And you know, and then I kind of recovered, and then no, the gravel was going to keep on letting go, and I fell even further, and I landed on my hand and the whole bit. So I stopped, and I sort of felt it, and I stretched it a little bit, and I kind of just sort of experimented with it with many different angles, my hamstring, to make sure that it wasn't something that was bigger than I thought initially, that it was just something that was going to tweak for a couple of seconds and then be okay. And the reason I did that, the whole thing took me back to a few years ago when I'm one of those stubborn people, as most of you know. When I'm out there, I'm out there. There's nothing that's going to stop me. Once I'm down on that path, I'm going for a run. I'm going for my run. You know, unless there's like knee-deep snow and it's all ice, which was one time that happened, and I got down there and I couldn't go. But otherwise, I'll go. It doesn't matter what's in my way. I'll find a way to get my run done. And I won't stop in the middle, even if I'm exhausted. I'll run the full path, the full route, without stopping. Doesn't matter how I feel. I went once in the heat of summer a couple of years ago, and I thought I was going to fall over and faint on the grass. I was running beside the path because I was worried that I was so exhausted from the heat that I might actually faint. And so I was running by the grass, so if I did, I'd land on grass, not pavement. Yes, I'm nuts that way. Anyway, the reason I'm telling you all this is because when I slipped today, it took me back to a time in my past, a few years ago, where I went down to the seawall. It was a regular day. It wasn't nothing special about it. It was just a regular day. I think it was even a summer day, not too hot, not too cold. And I started off on my run, and I got maybe, I don't know, what, 4 minutes into my run, into my 40-minute run, and I pulled a groin muscle. And it hurt a lot, a lot. I started limping, and I thought, oh God, what have I done? I don't even know. Like I'm just running. And I kind of limped for a bit, and I thought, well, I'm out here. I could stop, and I actually contemplated stopping. And I didn't. I just thought, I'll run through it. I'll run through it. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. It's probably just like a spasm or something. So I ran the whole 40 minutes on it, and found out later it was an actual, I had pulled a muscle. And I spent a long time after that, a long time, just walking for therapy to get healed in a way that would not take me, you know, heal it properly. So walking for therapy, a lot of power walking, and a lot of jealousy walking too, because as I was walking, of course, all these runners are running past me, and I'm thinking, oh damn, I want to run too, but I can't, I'm injured. So today when I slipped, I remembered that, and I thought, okay, well, I'd better be very careful with this now, because I've done something to tweak it, and I'm not sure if this is a big deal or a little deal. Turns out it was a little deal, but as I started my run for the first sort of 10 minutes, I was very mindful of it, paid very close attention. If anything was going to like snap or something, I was going to stop. I wasn't going to do what I did last time. So I guess the moral of the story here is, leading to sort of my advice is, even if you're a hard ass like me, stubborn, and you're going to go get your workout, nothing's going to stop you, nothing's going to get in your way, and once you're there, and you're going to do it, well, if something happens where you actually feel something go snap, let it be your reason to stop immediately. Please, don't do what I did, because I really did. I think I spent, it was over a year before I could run again. I spent a long time babying that muscle, that pulled muscle, and I'm still not absolutely sure that's not the reason I've got the bad hamstring issue now. Different sort of area, but you know, everything's attached, and you know, if I was babying the pulled muscle, the groin muscle, it might have affected my hams in some way that made them, you know, I don't know. I still think it's from too much sitting, but it could be in some way related. Too much sitting might be exacerbating a problem that was caused originally by the pulled muscle, right? So the moral of my story is, if you really do injure yourself, it's not just your body saying, I don't want to do this today, you know, because that happens too. If it's really an injury, we really felt something go snap or pop or crack or something, don't be like me, and don't be that version of stubborn that just makes it worse. Because then you take yourself out of the game, and then what, right? You're in recovery mode, and you can't get to your goals as fast as you want to. So, you know, it's detrimental to be that brand of stubborn. Anyway, that's it. I gotta go. I hear my laptop calling me. Almost finished my graphics. They're looking really, really good for the book. And the website, it'll happen. It will, I promise. Coming, it's coming. Don't forget to sign up for either my inner circle, my inner sanctum, or a couple of posts ago, the early bird list for the book, if you're wanting to get it first and at a deal, because my special friends in my inner sanctum and those of the people that sign up on my early bird list are going to get it for a special deal before I release it to the rest of the world, okay? So don't forget about that. I'll throw a link up to that post so you know where to go to get that sign-in box if you're not interested in being in the inner sanctum, but you do want to be on the early birds list. I'll throw you a link, and you can go to that post and sign up. Or you can go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/hotathome, and there's a mailing sign-in thing on the sidebar on that page as well. So there you go. Lots of ways to do it. So yep, I gotta go. So we'll see you soon, and take care, and don't be so stubborn that you hurt yourself. Okay? Take care. Bye.